There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. Randall no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. From deep, James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. James right side. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league, just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi, yes, sir.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Connect. Edwards, good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Reeves the pass to Davis. LeBron outside. To the inside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 5.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From downtown, the shot's good from LeBron. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Out to the right wing. James against Randall. Good D by LeBron. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the first one at the line is good.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura is enticing, guys. A big man who can stretch the floor with his shooting, obviously of huge value in the modern game.
Hachimura hits them both.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now a look at the stats for Austin Reeves. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
The first free throw is good. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Conley with it. No scoring in this one. For 3, Edwards. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to connect. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Right wing. That's a 2 from Randall. And the rejection by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Woo-hoo-hoo. LeBron on the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And of course, Minnesota, 2.5 games back.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
James in the post. Randall on him. Count it. LeBron's got 11.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Clippers. James, a screen on Conley. Reeves against Conley. Pass to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis kicks to Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley, and he lays it straight in.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And it's Davis with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. 4th, Dalton Connect.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. The tray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
LeBron against Randall. Now Connect. Still without a basket. And Davis gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Reeves against Conley. Outside Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Hachimura. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Back to Conley. Gobert against Davis. To the paint. Here's Edwards. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Hachimura. Now LeBron. Over Conley. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
LeBron passes to Hachimura. Randall against LeBron. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And rebounded by Connect.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. No good with the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside for Davis. Kept alive. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 18 points.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Back to Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shoots over Hachimura. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here's LeBron, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Gobert with the block. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. Down low. The second chance effort. And it's slammed in by Davis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now here is Davis. Following the miss by Julius Randle. James a screen on Randle. Reeves gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Randle against LeBron. Randle passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
James, the bounce pass. Floats it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here is Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Edwards, good.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Reeves against Conley. Here's the floater. Davis. Randle grabs the board.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Edwards finds Gobert. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers on top. They're up by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Reed. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Here's a look at the stats for LeBron James. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 22 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. Reeves got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Timberwolves. Russell looking around. LeBron a screen on DiVincenzo. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now, here's Ingles. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Christie. Reed kicks to Ingles, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. LeBron James third.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And the Lakers making a change here. Coloco's checked in. James against McDaniels. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far.
And they continue to control the glass.
Russell dishes to Reddish. James outside. Reddish with the screen for James. Just 5 to shoot. And Reddish with the slam.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Now, here's DiVincenzo after LeBron James's miss. Reed with a screen on Russell. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reeves got a pair of triples in the second now for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
DiVincenzo against Russell. Ingles with the screen for DiVincenzo. From deep. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Ingles.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Here's Christie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Pass to LeBron. Here's Coloco. He gets it in there. Coloco's got his first basket of the night.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Joe Ingles. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Christie. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Reddish. Now Hachimura. On the wing, James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Hachimura against Reed. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Reddish. And it's Connect in for D'Angelo Russell. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Reeves can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Connect in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Reed with a screen on Hachimura. Up top, Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Outside, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
On the wing, Reeves. Davis against Gobert. LeBron outside. Over Reed. James, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Reed. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And here is Hachimura. He had 13 points in the win against Utah.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Conley finds Randall. Shot clock at 5. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to James. Over Conley. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Back to Conley. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Edwards drops them both. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Connect. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Back to LeBron. Davis setting the pick for James. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. A 3 ball. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Connect with it. Edwards defending. Here's Connect. Left side Davis. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Unloads. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers. McDaniels against Hachimura. To the inside. Davis doing his thing inside.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Now, you don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one, yes, sir.
The Lakers making a switch here. Russell's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
LeBron is screen on Conley. Fires from the line. Russell, no luck.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Outside for Randall. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. Shoots the 3. Out to Conley. Randall outside. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. From deep 3-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
I feel like we've done this a million times, maybe 1,000,001. Talk about LeBron having a huge first half, but the man is ageless. There's only one king, and it's him.
Talking about LeBron on our halftime show, a tradition since 2003. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's Reeves. Taking a look at the Lakers. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. And here's James outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. LeBron outside. Back to Reeves. To the paint. Davis, the pass to Reeves. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Randall dishes to Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Outside, Davis. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Randall dishes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Davis. He's got 13. Reeves finds Davis. The Lakers moving the ball around. Pass to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's James. And the layup falls. James has got 33 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. To the middle. McDaniels against Hachimura. Fires the 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Reeves with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Outside Edwards. Here's Conley. And the rejection by James. Reeves against Conley. Bounce pass from Reeves. Outside, Davis. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Reeves against Conley. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
There are very few players who run screen and roll action as well as Mike Conley. Put the ball in his hands and know something good's going to happen.
They get the rebound. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis is unstoppable inside.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert 7-1, very hard to contest effectively.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
Second free throw, no good.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Edwards, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Edwards. For 3, the Timberwolves again can't hit.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Reeves and McDaniels with the block. Randall surveying the D. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Reeves outside. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
First free throw is good.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, James. From 15 feet away, that misses off the backboard.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Hachimura kicks to James. Plenty of space. Drained for 2 points. James has got 37.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Julius Randle. He's putting up about 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
James, the pass to Hachimura. Down low, kicks it out to James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He started out strong, 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Randle. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
LeBron outside. Now Reeves. Back to James. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's LeBron missing. And Randle has got the ball here for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Russell against DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Russell. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Randle left side. Just 4 to shoot. High arcing shot, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh, not on my watch.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Reddish, he's checked in for the Lakers. Christie comes in for Hachimura. Here's Reeves, defended by Alexander Walker. Reed against Davis. Reeves outside. Pass to Reddish. Good on the 3-point shot. Reddish has got 5 points so far.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Reed with a screen on Reeves. And here's Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Ingles with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Ingles. There's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Ingles has got his second bucket.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this guy's a tireless competitor. What an answer from distance by Joe Ingles.
Here is Russell. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Davis with a screen on Ingles. Just his first attempt. The shot's good from Christie. And the Lakers lead by 5. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Reed. Randle from outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Reeves outside. On the wing, Davis. And they double up Davis. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. DiVincenzo against Russell. Now here's Randle. He's guarded closely. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
The drive by Russell. That one falls. Russell's got 5 now.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's Randall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Basket counts.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
DiVincenzo against Russell. On the wing, Davis. Back to Russell. Pass to Reddish. Reeves with the screen for Reddish. Over Ingles. The shot by Reddish, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw, and the Lakers making a change here. And he's good on the second. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Timberwolves trail. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4th spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Alexander-Walker with the ball. Defended by Christie. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From 11 feet away, that one misses. The Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Pass to Koloko. LeBron outside. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, this is why you have to love the basketball intellect of LeBron James. He is simply manipulating the defense in the pick and roll to get what he wants.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Christie. Here's Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
That one is off.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Minnesota making a switch here. Miller's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Reddish dishes to James. Back to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Good, nice job down low. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And the first one drops.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dozier's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Reeves is checked in, so he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he can't get the first one. Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And he sinks the second.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
LeBron outside. LeBron powering in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
He's off on the first.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 3. James looking around. Fires for 3. From range, LeBron is good.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
DiVincenzo passes to Shannon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Christie's checked in for the Lakers. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Up top, Russell, defended by DiVincenzo. James, the pass to Reeves. And James with the basket on the assist by Reeves. LeBron's got 43 points. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Russell against DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Russell. Shots good by Shannon.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's LeBron, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Pass to Shannon. Reed with a screen on Christie. Going inside. And that one drops for him. Shannon's got 6 in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And they pick up 2.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James. And he knocks down the first one.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis is checked in for Cameron Reddish. And it's Hachimura in for Christie. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
There's Russell with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Back to McDaniels. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. LeBron brushing off the contact.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. The Lakers in the lead. Russell with a wide open look. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Randall with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a member of the NBA 75 team, Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Connect, he's checked in for Russell. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Left side, Edwards. And rebounded by Connect.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Davis. Takes the three. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by Davis. And that's now 10 points for Dalton Connect. Timberwolves trail by.
And this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with Connect, and it's Hachimura in at the 3. Now here is James. Pass to Reeves. Up and over Conley. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Some guys don't like that shot, but Reeves has a lot of confidence in his midi.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Reeves. Clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by James. No good. Conley against Reeves. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That free throw misses. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And the second free throw is good.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Randall. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. On the wing, Hachimura. It's James on the wing. A good-looking shot from the wing.
just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Basket counts. James has got his second bucket on the night.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Austin Reeves. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside for Randall. Outside Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
No good on that one.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to connect. Russell, a screen on McDaniels. It's James on the wing. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Edwards with it. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
James passes to Hachimura. Reeves with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Connect missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Edwards, that's good.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
James deciding where to go with it. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Connect. He's scoreless. Russell finds Hachimura. It's James on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Reeves. Launches a 3. Edwards, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, here is James. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Russell. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Misses off the right iron. The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Randall against Hachimura. Randall inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
The Lakers trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Reeves. And here's James. Defended by Gobert. Back to Reeves. Hachimura against Edwards. James left side. Over Gobert. And once again off the mark by Los Angeles. Randall, the pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Over Hachimura. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. James outside. Hachimura sets a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Good on the second one. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, Randall sinks it from distance. Randall's got 7. Lakers trail by 6. Hachimura outside. Here's Connect. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura outside. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Minnesota. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Randall finds Conley. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And the Lakers making a change here. Randall against James. There's the triple. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
James against Randall. Outside Reed. Rebounded by LeBron.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And he makes it on the layup. And now just a three-point Timberwolves lead.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
DiVincenzo against Russell. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Randall. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside Russell. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Russell. Pass to James. Rebound Minnesota. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randall with it, guarded by Russell. Fade away. And that one comes up a bit short.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Reddish on the wing. McDaniels covering. Pass to Christie. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
DiVincenzo against Russell. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
James against Randall. 11 seconds left in the first quarter here. For three, James. Unable to get that one. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
They've got Joe Ingles, McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Reddish against Ingles, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Lakers making a switch here. Koloko's checked in. Lakers trail by 4. Now here's Russell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Floats one. No good that time. Nice D from Reed. Timberwolves shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Outside, Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. Russell with the rebound. Into the lane is James on the wing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
You never want to foul Russell. He's pretty much automatic at the line.
That free throw, no good.
Highly skilled with good instincts. Russell has top-level tools, always has.
And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 3. DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Reed can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Christie passes to Russell. And here's Reddish. 6 to shoot to the inside. Koloko. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. For 3, DiVincenzo. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Christie. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Reed with it. DiVincenzo on the wing, guarded by Russell. And yep, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Russell to pass to James. Russell a screen on McDaniels. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. That shot missing. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. The 3. James with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Christie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LeBron James.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Minnesota is shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Reed nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's James. James with the focus.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now here's Alexander Walker. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minot, and it's Edwards in for Ingles. And the Lakers also making a change. Christie's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's James. 21 points in the game. Hachimura with a screen on Gobert. And he makes it. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Outside Edwards. No one near him. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Reeves. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Minnesota leading by 3. Baseline try. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards got 10.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Now here's Reeves. It's James on the wing. They need this. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
That free throw good from James. And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Christie. Both free throws good from James. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Ingles, a screen on Reeves. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. And Davis with the block.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, as the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot. And of course the Timberwolves, back 2.5 games.
You know, for Minnesota, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Now here's Alexander Walker, coming off a 12-point game. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Minnesota, 2nd.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Lakers trail by 6. James with the ball. 25 points in the game. Hachimura, the pass to James. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Now Edwards. 10 points for him. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Edwards, following the score by Los Angeles. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Reeves, the pass to Davis. James, outside. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. The kick out to Edwards. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter. The Lakers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Reeves against DiVincenzo. For 3, James. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right side Reed. Outside Ingles. Over James. Ingles, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Hachimura. Back to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 5 now.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
It's Edwards on the wing. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. James passes to Reeves. Here he goes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for Alexander Walker. That one drops. He ties it up.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Randle. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Reddish is checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Connect. McDaniels against Hachimura. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And he can't hit the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
DiVincenzo against Reddish. Pass to Edwards. James with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
And it's Connect missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to Daniels. And here's Randall. They double Randall. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And how about the all-around game of this group of players? Here are the assist leaders among the bigs so far this season. LeBron James is second.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Free throw good, Edwards. Reed's checked in for DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Lakers trail. And it's James with the jam.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. Here's Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. So he gets them both.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Edwards.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Reddish. Pass to Connect. Now Reeves. Stolen by Conley. Out left to the wing. Now here's Edwards. Randle outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's made one and missed one so far at the line. Koloko, he's checked in for James. The free throw drops for Randle. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Reeves against Conley. Hachimura outside. Back to Reeves. The three ball. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Edwards against Reddish. Here's Reed. Hachimura with a rebound. From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah.
Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Connect is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Now here is James. Randle with some nice D. Edwards finds Randle. Over James. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Reeves with a screen on Gobert. And he's going for the lob. Oh, AD. An easy target on the lob.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Back to Edwards. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Edwards got 21 points in the game. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Reeves. Pass to Connect. Shot clock at 6. James outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Randle outside. Over James. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Nice work inside from James.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Fires top of the key. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Conley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Davis, the pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Reeves the pass to James. And he hits it to tie the game. James has got 40 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside Edwards. It's good. Edwards, what strength.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
It's James on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up. This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. He misses the free throw. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Conley passes to Reed. Here's Randall. Conley finds Randall. Stolen by Davis. And here they come. He's all alone. LeBron on the break.
Still moving down the floor like a freight train. LeBron remains a force on the break.
The Timberwolves trail. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's have a look at the league's most disruptive defenders at the small forward position. The guys with the most steals per game over the past month. You look at McDaniels, 5th in the NBA, a pest on defense.
And if you're an opposing small forward, this might also double as a list of the most irritating players in the league. Because when you tackle them head-to-head, it's on.
These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment that is too tough for them.
Randall outside. Edwards looking it over. Here's the floater. And it's blocked by Davis. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play. But when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Up top, Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Tries again. Outside Edwards. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Los Angeles leading by 3. Stolen by Reed. Here's Conley. No good off the glass. And Davis has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Edwards. They're running.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They've just owned that part of the floor in this one.
First one falls for him. Russell's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Edwards. So it's Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. And here's Reeves. 10 points for him. 14 feet away. Hachimura finds James. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Conley. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. And then Russell with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And that one's good from Conley.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Edwards against Reeves. James outside. The 15-footer. Again, the Lakers score.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
We see it every night. LeBron with great rhythm off the dribble.
Edwards against Reeves. Reed, a screen on Reeves. And Edwards, here we go. James with the block.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And Davis slams it home.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Conley passes to Randall. And here's McDaniels. Hachimura covering. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Randall against James. Over Randall. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Now Randall. He's covered by Reeves. Fades and shoots. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Now James. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Oh, another one falls.
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And the top 5 is Baylor, Harden, Kobe, MJ, and that guy at the top, Chamberlain. And that is NBA royalty.
Some changes for Minnesota. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also with a sub. Reddish is checked in for Hachimura. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. For 3, Randall. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. An open look for Reed. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Reddish. Davis down low, working on Reed. Davis can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Ingles with it, picked up by Reddish. Ingles against Reddish. Ingles with it. Still no points. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Ingles, and Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. Good on the second one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Reddish on the wing. Ingles defending. Here's James. Good on the 13-footer. James has got 54 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Now DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Miller, a screen on Russell. Here's DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Here's Toure. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Dozier's checked in for Miller. DiVincenzo against Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's James. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Ingles passes to Reed. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Reed's got 7.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
James against Ingles. James can't get it to go.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
Shooting 6 of 9 from the line so far tonight. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Now here's DiVincenzo. From deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Christie. Here's James. And there's the drive. Basket's good. James has got 60.
Like, at this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Now here's Reid. DiVincenzo finds Reid. Rebounded by Toure. The Lakers lead by 7 to the middle. Releases. The rebound by Shannon.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here is DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Russell. And the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Pass to Reid. 5 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. Fires in the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Here's Russell. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Here's the three. The Lakers with a rebound. James, right side. Here's Russell. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists in the game.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed with it. DiVincenzo finds Reed. DiVincenzo can't hit. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside for Russell. Ingles against James. Here's Russell. The rebound by Ingles. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Over to the left wing. Here's Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Russell up top. DiVincenzo covering. The shot by Russell, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Shannon. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Christie. Ingles defending. James outside. Pass to Reddish. Back to James. There's the steal. From the wing, Alexander Walker with the bucket. Here's James. Good! That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
DiVincenzo against Russell. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Pass to Shannon. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers lead by 4. Down low. Here's Russell. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Russell. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Some changes for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Reddish. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Christie. That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Davis with a screen on Randall. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Conley. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Russell. James inside. Checked by Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Conley. Back to Randall. Over Hachimura. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. Inside. Stolen by Conley. DiVincenzo on the wing.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And it's tied up with that one. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Connects checked in for Russell. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. James passes to Reeves. From deep. And it's James with the 3. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's James. And there it is for him. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. The fader. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. James outside. Takes the 3. Yet another bucket.
That's 70.
He is unconscious. Outside McDaniels. Davis against Gobert. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Connect. The open shot by James. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Edwards, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. James against Randall. James passes to Hachimura. On the wing, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Lakers on D. It's a one-point game. Randall deciding where to go with it. Here's McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here is James. Back to Reeves. Over Conley. Again, the Lakers score.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
Outside Edwards. Fades away. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now, here is James. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Conley. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Randall against James. Hits yet again. Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Conley with the ball. Four on the clock. From deep three-point land. LeBron with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Edwards with it, picked up by James. And Edwards slams it in.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Reeves, the pass to Davis. And he lobs it up. Count it.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Edwards. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And here's Connect outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
"16 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's James. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And the free throw, no good. And Chris Finch has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Outside Edwards.
Yes! In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce.
Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show, anything that can lighten the pressure, what goes on the court, so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ball game. To the inside. Randall no good. Here's Connect. Edwards defending. And it's Davis finishing it off.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. A nice shot by McDaniels.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards, following the basket by LeBron James. Off target with his 3. Pass to Reeves. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now LeBron lets it go with a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he makes the first. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Free throw good, James.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now, here's McDaniels. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Randall surveying the D. Buries the long-range jumper.
And helping the team space the floor there, Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Outside, Davis. Pass to connect. Now Reeves. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves with the screen for LeBron. That one doesn't go. Randall with some nice D. Edwards kicks to Conley. Outside for Randall. Here's McDaniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The drive by LeBron. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Conley. Outside for Randall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here is Davis. McDaniels defending. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Anthony Davis third, and of course Rudy Gobert.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Los Angeles on D. It's a three-point game.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
James with it. He's got 6. And here's Reeves outside. Good on the triple. Reeves has got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Randall with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Reeves against Conley. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Left side Davis. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. LeBron, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
DiVincenzo finds Conley. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Reeves outside. To the middle. Pass to Hachimura. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley up top. DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Down low. And Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Pass to James. Now here is Hachimura. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
The first one falls.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Russell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Edwards drops them both.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. Reeves outside. Pass to Russell. Hachimura with a screen on Conley. Deep 2 from Russell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Lakers lead by 4. Russell against Conley. Randall outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. James. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Lakers leading by 4. Pass to LeBron. Now, here is Russell. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 9 points last game. Reed with a screen for Ingles. There's the drive. Reed gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Russell against DiVincenzo. Shoots from the line. Pass to Reddish. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from James.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside Russell. Pass to Koloko. James in the post. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Reed with a screen for Ingles. DiVincenzo with it. They set the pick. Here's Randall. Good D by James. Lakers leading by 7. 1:05 left in the first. Pass to Koloko. Here's Russell. Corner shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
DiVincenzo against Russell. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Randall. And the Lakers making a change here. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 9 points. 5 on the clock. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And the first one drops.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
The Lakers making a switch here. Koloko's checked in. Good on both. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers. Russell passes to Reddish. Russell feeling it out a bit. LeBron against McDaniel. 6 to shoot. Back to Reddish. Misses in close. Ingles against Christie. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Reddish. Oh, what a finish!
My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top, up 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Pass to Reid. The three-pointer is right on target. Reeves got the first basket of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Now here's Reddish, defended by DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Reid with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
On the wing, Ingles, guarded by Reddish. Now here's Ingles. Defense is right there. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reid misses. Lakers leading by 6. Outside, Russell. Back to James. DiVincenzo against Russell. And here's Reddish. He's got 5. No good with the wing jumper. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. McDaniels against Christie. Ingles up top. He has yet to score. Pass to Reid. It's rebounded by Koloko. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Reddish kicks to James. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Minnesota making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Free throw good, LeBron. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Here's James. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shoots over McDaniels. And the Lakers with another miss. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Now DiVincenzo. His three-pointer is off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Reddish the pass to Christie. Outside, Russell. From deep three-point land, Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dillingham, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Christie the pass to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Russell from long range. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Christie. Dozier passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Reeves got 6 here in this quarter.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
James the pass to Hachimura. Here's Reddish. He has 5. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Now, here's Reddish. To the paint. Here's Russell. Back to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to James. And they double up James. 4 on the shot clock. The three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Dozier. Nothing on the board. Now, Alexander Walker. Teardrop shot. Good. Here is Russell. 10 points for him. Pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Back to Russell. Hachimura finds Reeves. It's good from long range.
Nice effort by Reeves that time. Just wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And Reeves, no good on that one.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers. And Davis sends it back. LeBron passes to Reeves. Now Connect, covered by Conley. Pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Outside for Davis. 4 on the clock. Here's Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Randall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Here's Reeves. He's got 8. Here's Davis. And that one is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Now Conley, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Inside, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Hachimura with a screen on Randall. James looking around. Here's Reeves. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Russell, he's checked in for LeBron. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Timberwolves, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And I think for Minnesota, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
So it's the Lakers now, following the miss by Michael Conley. To the inside, it's stolen by Edwards. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Edwards against Reeves. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Reeves outside. Back to Russell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Pass to McDaniels. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley against Russell. Down low, here's Reeves. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley dishes to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Here's Connect. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Hachimura, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
It's stolen by Davis. An even 3-on-3 break. Hachimura down low. Randall on him.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of him.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura hits them both.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. And finished off by Gobert.
It's the decision-making and pace that make Conley so effective in running the pick and roll.
Reeves against Conley. Pass to Reddish. Davis setting the pick for Reddish. To the middle, and it's Davis with the jam.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Takes the 13-footer, and that's good for two. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Davis. It'll count. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
You know, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. So the Lakers 5 right now. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the 3.
You know, when trying to defend Davis, the combination of size and quickness he has is a problem. Hard not to foul him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Conley kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. They get it again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hachimura. Reeves outside. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And they double up James. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Here's Connect. Edwards defending. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 5 assists in the game. Conley feeling it out. Randall passes to Conley. Now Edwards. Driving, it's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And that one misses.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
No good on the second free throw. Los Angeles leading by 12. Inside. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. From 11 feet away. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Connect. Edwards can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
James outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From past the arc, he gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. 4th, Dalton Connect.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Yeah, you know, it comes down to efficiency for me. I mean, most young guys get excited, want to prove themselves. But he just calmly goes about his business and really does that at a high level. Very impressed by him.
Now, here's McDaniels. Randall outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
The Timberwolves gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Randall. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Reeves outside. James a screen on Conley. Reeves the pass to James. And the dunk by James.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. LeBron against Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goals.